Now, of course, you come to an anime convention. I've been to a lot of conventions, and I end up staffing a lot of conventions because I prefer when they pay me instead of the other way around. So more often than not, the first thing that you're going to encounter is getting lost on the way to the anime convention, and the best part about it is you can always find the anime convention, can't you? Because of the cosplayers. Let's be honest now, if you're driving through Baltimore and you come across a bunch of teenagers with like 6-foot-long swords, 3-foot-long Technicolor hair spikes, and they're not going to an anime convention, you don't stop the car at the red light! Luckily, you can always find the thing, but then, of course, comes the problem of how are you going to find your badge? The registration line. No one is really paying attention to this, and that's the amazing part. Even though we are a Twitter, a texting, a reading, an internet-obsessed culture, no one thinks to read. It's very simple. I mean, even at Otakon itself, if they had the registration line marked down, chiseled into the stone, bleeding and on fire, no one would read it. So they get gophers, they get volunteers who just stand and go, registration, registration, this line is registration. 5 people will come up to you, what's this line for? Tactical rape! Pre-registration, tactical rape! Now last year I remember I was working the registration lines at AnimeNEXT, which is always moving a bunch of people. It's getting as many people to move in one as possible, trying to get them to back up over here, trying to get the younger ones to come up here, moving them up. It's like you're water bending the crowd. And if you take your time, you can make them do the wave. I'll never forget, there was this Monkey D. Luffy cosplayer who was walking around with a box of donuts trying to sell them, which is, of course is illegal because he didn't have a dealer's badge, but I was happy to finally see a pirate from One Piece doing something illegal. But he's scalping baked goods to a Bash the Stampede cosplayer. I was just worried that one ninja was going to find him and it would all be over. I mean, it's such a pain too, because eventually some conventions will put you in multiple lines. You got your pre-reg printout? Good. Trade it in, that'll get you your sticker. Trade that in, that'll get you your badge. Trade that in, that gets you the blue key. You're going to need that for the boss fight in the Artist Alley later on. And you're moving all around, like I said, it's like water bending the crowd. I wanted to fire bend at Otakon. Really badly. But do you have any idea how flammable a cosplayer wig is? Firebending? Sucked right out. My quick question about Avatar. So, Aang can bend air. Can he make other people break it? But it was Appa. How he stays airborne. I mean, you know, because they got all the elements, don't they? Toph is earth, Zuko is fire, Aang is air, Katara is water. Does that make Sokka a heart? There we go. By your powers combined, I am Al Gore. Any wishes? And then you get eventually into the anime convention. There's a whole lot going on. It is a lot of fun. And one thing that most bigger conventions will have, they'll have the anime rave, which is interesting enough. Basically, the anime rave, have you ever been to your middle school's dance? You know, it's like they try and you just want to pat them on the back and like put their effort on the refrigerator to show it was a good job. It's like that, but usually Greg Ayers is DJing it, so it's kind of pretty awesome. And at the rave, people go all out with their cosplays. Basically, you have lost track of gender. It goes right out the window. Like 3 people are grinding into you, they're super pale, flat-chested, you can't see their faces, and they smell like body funk. You're just moving along trying to find your way out. I don't know what you are, but I want to leave. I get suspicious with those people. I like following them to the bathroom just to make sure. Like taking beds, standing next to them to a urinal. I was right! I win. You're in the wrong room. And at the anime rave, There's this brilliant idea, as if you haven't been rickrolled enough, as if you haven't heard caramel dancing enough. People start breaking out their dance moves. The older people are breaking out their Dance Dance Revolution moves, and you can tell because they haven't moved within the 2-foot radius.
Don't judge me!
Yeah, the kids are doing the Macarena with the Naruto hand signals. I like to pull out my Death Note moves, you know. Got the Ryu. I got the light. I got the L. Which is not very far from the deer. Then there's the Misa where you don't do anything for the whole series. I don't know who I love more, Misa or Mikaru. Just imagine the crossover, how interesting that would be. So Misa, who will we kill today? Classified information! What is the raves? There's this amazing, someone has this amazing idea. You're in a dark room full of complete strangers. And someone is going to take glow sticks and attach them to 10-foot strings and whip them around. Hopefully cracking them into someone else's face, making friends. What it looks like is like they're being attacked by Tinkerbell with rabies. And they can't swim away. Then you got the lazy guy who's just like, he just has the glow sticks, he's just rubbing them over, like he's washing himself with a bar of radioactive soap. The fairy bites, they sting! They sting! I'm allergic. Then there's the genius who decides he's gonna take off his wristband and just whack him around like the little nunchucks. And he hits himself in the face so loud you can hear it over the bass. Isn't that the best sound in the world? There's always that one guy at the rave, you know I'm talking about. He came alone, he's gonna leave alone. You never know. Another thing you're gonna find at conventions, and I gotta put my foot down on it, con stink. Gotta be honest, it happens whenever you have a video game room with one entrance and exit, no windows, and no natural light. You have about 500 guys packed into a room that can fit 5. All there for the Smash Brothers tournament. And their funk just congeals and builds and builds and builds to the point where light can't penetrate it. And it gets so bad people don't even recognize it anymore. Like the screen becomes blurry. Some people are so bad, like you can follow them. They leave a stick trail. Like you can follow where they go, like your wolf Link in Twilight Princess. Went to the concert, went down to the Yaoi discussion panel, so I went back. Then he got lost at the registration line. Wonder why? He didn't read. It's bad. I went to a convention and the con stink was so bad, it almost became self-aware. Like it was like the other person sitting in the room. It gained solidity. It won the Smash Brothers tournament. By default, because no one could get in the room. It was too bad. Some people, I guess they must like take their sweat and bottle it and let it ferment like a wine. And then the next year, release it. Coughing. And it's terrible. Guys, eat, sleep, bathe. It's biologically what keeps you alive. Don't give it up. You're not saving any money by not showering. Just because you're cosplaying as a corpse princess doesn't mean you need to smell the part. That's what the costume is for! Not bathing is what made the bubonic plague such a raging success! But he killed all those British. Yeah, that's what he wanted to do.